Hey Battle Leaguers! Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Battle League Fact of the Week. The topic that we're going to focus on today is the GS Ball, as requested by the amazing and fantastical Admin Dark. His question is, what is the theory behind the GS Ball? The GS Ball is a mysterious Pokeball colored gold and silver on its respective upper and lower halves with the letters GS inscribed on it, which it has been named for. What the letters stand for is a mystery, but most people often associate it with gold and silver, seeing as those were the first two games to kick off Generation 2. Throughout the years, the GS Ball has sparked a great deal of interest and mystery in the Pokemon fanbase, ranging from numerous fanfictions about its origins and content to even children's books. But even still, not many people understand the origins. In the Japanese version of Crystal, using a mobile system GB, players could obtain the GS Ball as an event item. This was intended so the players would travel to the Ilex Forest to the shrine in order to capture a wild Celebi. To the rest of us in the world, though, there was no similar event being offered, therefore rendering the GS Ball virtually unusable. Not to mention people would no longer be able to obtain it. There is, however, a modified Celebi egg glitch that spawns the GS Ball as a held item only. Curse you, Japan! That's all fine and dandy that Japanese children got to obtain it through legal game methods, leaving the rest of the world to rely on glitches and now emulators and GameShark replays. But what about the story behind it? According to the anime, the first character to come in contact with the GS Ball was Professor Ivy. Using her colleague Professor Oak's help, she attempted to open and study the Pokeball, but her efforts were fruitless. The ball could not be opened with everyday tools, no Pokemon would be released, and it couldn't even be transmitted into a PC and stored away in a box. Pretty useless. In the episode Palette Party Panic, Ash is given the responsibility of picking up the GS Ball from Ivory's laboratory, located on Valencia Island in the Orange Archipelago. 2 episodes later, in Pokeball Peril, due to the fact that he wanted to compete in the Orange League, Ash fulfills his mission and updates the professor. In the manga, things are set onto a different course. Originally, the ball was created by the Masked Man, later to be revealed as Price, Mahogany Town's gym leader. Its purpose? To capture Celebi. It was made using a net made from the feathers of the only 2 legendaries known to be able to catch a Celebi, Lugia and Ho-Oh. The reasoning for this was not only because they could catch a Celebi, but the holder wouldn't suffer side effects of time traveling. Gold, using his Pichu due to his hatred of the Masked Man, destroyed it in order to free Celebi. Not only does the GS Ball hold history, mystery, and scandal in the Pokemon universe, but it had an even bigger effect on the anime series. In a 2008 interview with Matsumitsu Hidaka, the GS Ball is discovered to have once, during plot development, contained a Celebi, who was going to be an even larger part of the Johto adventures. It was decided, though, that Celebi would be the starring Pokemon in Pokemon Forever. After that, the ball was left in Kurt's hands, with the intentions that viewers and Pokemon fans from even back then would forget about it ever existing. But we never did. Even I didn't know these things off the top of my head. I was really excited into looking into the history and origins of the mysterious GS Ball. So to sum up Admin Dark's theory about the GS Ball, or rather the story, was that it held what was thought to be a pivotal plot twist in the anime, but was soon scrapped after the idea had too many complications behind it. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Battle League Fact of the Week. If you have a question, a myth you want debunked, a creepypasta explained further, or anything involving the Pokemon universe, please leave a comment below. Remember, the highest rated answer will be featured in next week's episode of Battle League Fact of the Week. This is Admin Psychic signing off, and happy gaming.